Welcome to Asian Anifacts, the channel about Chinese, Korean and Taiwanese actors and actresses. Today I will show you the sixth part of the lists of dramas of Joseph Cheng, which include the following: You Light Up My Star, Singles Villla and Chinese Paladin 5. You Light Up My Star, 2014. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Janine Chong, Summer Mang, David Chiu, Sunny Wang, Yuan Qiu. He played Lu Qingwei, a 29-year-old popular actor who's like a star in the universe, that shine and heat up, always lonely and proud, difficult to get close, but will realize in the end that the reason he shines and heat up are because of the planet that surround him. Lu Qingwei is in love relationship with Chong Man-ling, a 28-year-old popular actress who's like a planet revolving around Lu Qingwei, deeply in love with him and keeps on understanding him. And together they are known in the entertainment industry as a powerful couple who constantly worked together on movies and drama series that would constantly result in top-rating drama series and blockbusters movies. But as the time passed, Lu Qingwei got a little tired of long-term filming method, unlike his girlfriend who has always been happy filming with him. In the movie that they are filming, Lu Qingwei's character was in love with Chong Man-ling, but at the end of filming, Lu Qingwei began to question himself if he really loves Chong Man-ling and if he really likes acting. Back to his residence, he hallucinated and saw himself on TV, criticized for being an actor with a very bad acting skills. Then he tried to hide in the bathroom, but the voice continues to speak, so he smashed the mirror and hurt his wrist. When Lu Qingwei calmed down, he went to door and saw the director of his current movie, handed him a newly added script line, which he angrily refused, but the director ignores his feelings and revealed that Chong Man-ling had already agreed to it. After the filming was finished, Lu Qingwei was not in a hurry to promote the film and would constantly missing on the promotion tours. But one day he went on the press conference of the movie and he answers the questions of the reporters with inexplicable words, pertaining to his girlfriend, which was hurt by his girlfriend who was hurt by his words. Lu Qingwei's manager persuaded him to leave the interview scene, so he drove to the wild with a female friend and sat in the car with a relieved face to enjoy the night view. Lu Qingwei looked up at the starry sky with a sense of emotion and saw many stars hanging in the sky and reflected that one of the stars is the same as his current fate. Although it looked sparkling and eye-catching, it was very lonely. Singles Villla, 2015. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Su Lu, Jiro Wang, Shang Xinyu, Han Qingyu, Chen Zihan. He played Xiao Xingyu, a famous mysterious comic writer with a perverse personality, who wrote under the pseudonym Hans Christian Andersen. Jiang Kersen is an illustrator whose dream is to live in a bachelor apartment full of celebrities. Xiao Xingyu met up with Jiang Kersen to settle accounts for the illustration that she made for his comic. But the photographer thought that Xiao Xingyu was the groom of Jiang Kersen, who just finished crying after receiving a breakup message from her fiancé who left the studio after she missed the time of taking their wedding photos, but she still decided to finish the photo shoot alone. Xiao Xingyu was confused when the photographer asked him to change his clothes, but Jiang Kersen begged her to take a wedding photo with her, but he accused her of being unreliable. Unbeknownst to Xiao Xingyu that he was being followed by a mysterious woman who saw him coming to the studio, and when he went home the mysterious woman sent out Xiao Xingyu's address to the major media in a form of an anonymous email, rendering Xiao Xingyu unable to return to his home after he saw a group of media in front of his house. Xiao Xingyu had no choice but to take refuge at his aunt's house, who persuaded him to inherit the Zhou Group, which was his grandfather's hard work, but he resolutely resisted. Then his aunt decided not to pressure him with the company and ask him to start a family first, but he also refused it, which caused his aunt to accuse him of rejecting to date someone else because of his failed relationship with his first love, which caused Xiao Xingyu to turn around and walked away. Xiao Xingyu's friend recommended a new place for him to live, a bachelor apartment, which he decided to try. But Xiao Xingyu met Jiang Kersen again, who was newly moved at the bachelor apartment, as she doesn't want to go home to her family, as she doesn't know how to explain to her family that her fiancé broke up with her. Then Jiang Kursen's friend, who happened to go abroad due to work but had a few months before her lease in the apartment expire, offered her the apartment to live, but she needs to use the name of her friend so as not to be kicked out at the apartment, as the apartment had strict policy rules that no one was allowed in the building if they are not the listed tenants. Because of this, when Xiao Xingyu met Jiang Kursen and found out she was using her friend's name, he accused her of being a liar, but he told her he is not interested in her reason. But Jiang Kursen constantly bothered Xiao Xingyu as he was the only person he knows in the apartment, and she also wants to curry favor with him so as not to denounce her, which eventually lead them to develop feelings for each other. Chinese Paladin 5. 2016. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Elvis Han, Guli Naza, Yang Kai-chi, Gina Jean, Gung Lu. He played Long Yu, the second prince of the demon realm Netherworld, handsome, chic, and had a strong martial arts skill. Long Yu went to the top of Shu Mountain and arrived at the locked demon tower in an attempt to rescue the demon lord trapped in the Nuwa's blood jade, but his presence was discovered by the 7 sages of Shu Mountain who were guarding the tower, and they prevented him from rescuing the trapped demon lord. A tree demon asked him to find the Fushi Immortal Sword to rescue the demon lord, as the Fushi Immortal Sword could be used to break the Nuwa's blood jade, so he prepared to find it. In his travel, Long Yu happened to save Jiang Yunfan from a man incarnated as a demon ape, and while they are fighting, a soul stone had fallen from the body of the demon ape that had caught the eye of Long Yu, but before he can get it, the demon ape escaped with the soul stone. Jiang Yunfan is the son of the demon lord who was left by his mother to the leader of the Wind Village and had grown up with a cheerful and optimistic personality who robbed the rich and helped the poor, who was oblivious of his real identity. Jiang Yunfan was very grateful to Long Yu for saving him, and he took him to the waterfall of Ape Cry Peak to drink water. Long Yu seemed to like the drinking water of the waterfall very much, so Jiang Yunfan suggested that they go to the water to drink together and play in the water. Suddenly, a strange fish leaped out of the water, and Jiang Yunfan was stunned, so Long Yu stretched out his hand to exert force on Jiang Yunfan from behind, allowing Jiang Yunfan to defeat the strange fish. That made Jiang Yunfan feel that he repelled the strange fish, and Jiang Yunfan and Long Yu became friends. Long Yu continued to follow the demon ape to retrieve the soul stone, but when he was about to retrieve it, a drunk Taoist intercepted and caught the soul stone. Long Yu drank with the drunk Taoist, but he concealed his identity and said that he was a city lord in a remote town, and he loved to collect rare stones, and the stone that he saw before was a stone from the netherworld that could seal memories. When Long Yu finally obtained the soul stone, he remembered that he used the soul stone to practice with his brother, but his brother had been gone for a long time. After he went into the human world to find the holy relic, the water spirit beats the water source of the netherworld. So, Long Yu tried to get his brother's memory from the soul stone, but he only saw his brother telling him that he had met a woman, and after his brother was injured, the soul stone fell from his palm. As Long Yu continued his journey, he meets a monster in a cave and had a fight with it. Then he met Jiang Yunfan again, who was with the descendants of Nuwa and the protector of Demon Lord. Long Yu helped Jiang Yunfan in saving his fellow villagers as they are poison, which causes the protector to question Long Yu's identity. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.